I'm here in Arkansas in one of 5 states that have lumped e-cigarettes in with their indoor smoking ban, unlike 7 states that define it as something other than tobacco, with Alabama outright calling it alternative nicotine products and North Carolina vapor products. But that's a lot to remember when you're on a road trip, right? With most states looking to tax this fast-growing industry, the revenue is no laughing matter, as e-cigarettes has become a billion-dollar industry.
Analysts predict the electronic cigarette market breaks the $3 billion mark this year, with no signs of growth slowing down anytime soon. The larger U.S. tobacco companies have started to acknowledge this market opportunity by acquiring existing e-cig manufacturers or coming out with their own version of e-cigarettes.
And that's why we're here in Arkansas for the best info, looking into a company called LeSig, one of the fastest growing manufacturers of e-liquids and e-cigarettes in the United States. In fact, LeSig has over 60 US-made e-liquid flavors to choose from, with more flavors coming out every month. Now, in no way, shape, or form are we recommending that you start smoking because of the popularity of e-cigarettes, but if you're already smoking cigarettes, we recommend that you consider transitioning from regular cigarettes to e-cigarettes. To help us better understand vaping and e-cigarettes, we've invited Thomas Kickless of the TVECA, the Tobacco Vapor Electronic Cigarettes Association, to join the show and share some facts about vaping and e-cigarettes. Tom?
Thank you, Joe, for having us today. Love to talk to viewers about the electronic cigarette in brief. A lot of disinformation about the product, but simply it's a technology that is rather old but has been improved upon, delivering just 5 ingredients that all have been approved by the EPA and the FDA for human consumption.
What is vaping and what makes it so different from smoking regular cigarettes?
Vaping is essentially taking the constituents that are in an electronic cigarette, which is propylene glycol, glycerin, water, nicotine, and some flavorings, which generate a basic water vapor, and the user inhales that. It goes into the lungs, they get their desired nicotine, and they exhale the same vapor. There is no smoke that's generated from the product itself because you're not lighting anything on fire.
And what about the vapor that people are exhaling? Is it as dangerous as secondhand smoke from regular cigarettes?
Oh, not at all, Joe. What we say is the product is vastly less harmful than a tobacco cigarette. So you're inhaling or exhaling just a simple water vapor, and that's it.
Tom, we'll let you get back to work, but thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to help us understand some of the facts about e-cigarettes.
Well, thank you, Joe. I appreciate, again, giving us the time because there is so much disinformation that's out there, a lot of untruths, and folks can go to our website, which is tveca.com, for more information. So thank you.
We are now sitting in the middle of one of LeSig's vaping lounges here in Hot Springs, Arkansas. Started back in 2011 when the sale of e-cigarettes was prohibited by the U.S. government. Companies like LeSig maintain the ability to manufacture products by including it in one's membership to each of the private vaping lounges. Now, LeSig has 6 vaping lounges in 2 different states, and based on their 7 years of experience in the industry, have developed the reputation of being the best American craft brewer of e-cigarette liquids. Still not convinced? Let's see what the vapors have to say for themselves.
I smoked tobacco cigarettes for 7 years, and now I smoke the MT3 by LeSig. I'm happier, I'm healthier, and most importantly, I save money. I save almost $300 a month. And my favorite part is all the flavors that LeSig offers.
I do vocals for a metal band, and smoking was completely destroying my throat and my voice. And as soon as I found LeSig, I swapped over to a Mini Lambo electronic vaporizer that completely saved my voice and my lungs.
The people here are really awesome, and they have over 70 flavors, and ever since I've discovered LeSig, I haven't any reason to keep smoking.
I got this squared mod, and it has helped a lot. I don't smell the cigarette smoke in my vehicles no more. I can smoke it anywhere. That's one of the best things. And I can go home now to my wife, and I don't smell like an ashtray, she says.
As a nurse, it's been my personal experience. I've seen a lot of good things come from vaping.
They did everything possible to get me off of the cigarettes, and I appreciate it.
Right from the vapor's mouth to your ears, this is an industry and a product we're all going to want to keep an eye on, especially you investors watching. The business model has been proven in Europe and is growing fast here in the US. If you want to learn more about e-cigarettes or just to stay abreast on the latest in industry news, go to lesig.com. Coming up next on the show, we have bluesman Joe Bonamassa and Beth Hart in a behind-the-scenes interview after their Grammy-nominated collaboration. I'm Joe Garcia, reporting from Arkansas, and the best info for women.